Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 6th. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Makes a quick grab. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a draw to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Breaking tackles. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. The out-of-state offense goes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running through the tackle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Some hard running there through a tackle. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Finds his man, has the first down. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Offense off to a great start.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch on the first down for this offense.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Raging Cajuns will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Got the first down, now looking for more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Bond. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth-down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The App State offense goes back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Thorne. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Direct snap to the back. Running with purpose. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense is still clicking. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirby.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Play action here on first down. Punt over the middle. It's Douglas. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Douglas. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line, it's Douglas. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down now after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense really clicking here. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pass, it's Thorne. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Important second down play coming up. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Send the back in motion. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Raging Cajuns have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it near the end zone.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so... One minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The App State offense goes back on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights through the tackler. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now a carry here for the fullback. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back to pass. It's Thorne. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Bond. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He pulls it in for a big gain. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw again. Pass caught. Can he get in? He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know. Now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And now the handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.